Colossus of Rhodes, the map that rewrote history. Imagine a secret team of codebreakers, working in silence while the fate of the world hung in the balance. During World War II, Alan Turing and his team cracked the Enigma code, a breakthrough that not only shortened the war, but also laid the foundation for modern computers. But their story is more than just numbers and ciphers. It's a tale of quiet impact. Their work saved countless lives, yet they remained in the shadows for decades. Now we'll turn back the clock and dive into their world where every letter encrypted held a piece of the puzzle, and every successful decryption brought them closer to victory. This is a story of resilience, innovation, and above all, the quiet impact of those who serve. We've seen many codes throughout history. They help keep messages secret, but they can also be incredibly complex. In World War II, the Germans used a machine called Enigma that could make billions of different combinations every day. For most people, it seemed impossible to break. But one man wasn't like most people. Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician from Cambridge University, was determined to crack the Enigma code. He knew that if he could do it, he could help the Allies win the war. To understand what Turing did, let's take a look at how Enigma worked. It was a machine that could encrypt messages in a way that was almost impossible to decipher. Every letter of the alphabet was assigned to a different combination of lights. When the operator typed a message, the machine lit up the corresponding letters. This made it seem like a random arrangement of letters, completely unreadable to anyone who intercepted it. The Germans believed their machines were safe from cracking, but Turing wasn't so sure. He assembled a team of experts in mathematics, engineering, and linguistics to help him decipher the German messages. Together, they worked tirelessly to find a way to beat the machine. Their efforts led them to a breakthrough when they realized that Enigma had some weaknesses. First, each day the operator set the machine to a new starting point, which meant that the team knew the first letter of the encrypted message. This gave them a small advantage in deciphering the rest of the message. Second, the machine had a self-destruct mechanism which generated a new encryption every few minutes. This made it harder for the Germans to figure out if someone had cracked the code. But it also gave Turing's team a time limit to decipher the messages before the encryption changed. With these insights, Turing's team got to work on building a machine that could crack the Enigma code. They named it the Bomb. It was an early computer that could test thousands of possibilities at lightning speed. With its help, Turing's team was able to decode German messages much faster than the Germans could change the encryption. As the bombs began to roll off the assembly lines, hope surged through Britain. Every successful decryption brought the Allies one step closer to winning the war. But it also planted the seeds of something even bigger, the digital age. You see, the bombs weren't just machines that cracked codes. They were also the first programmable computers. Turing's team developed algorithms that the bombs could follow to test different combinations and decrypt messages. These algorithms are still used in computers today to perform tasks such as sorting data or searching for specific items. In fact, many of the fundamental concepts of computer programming were developed during the top-secret work at Bletchley Park. But while the bomb was an incredible technological achievement, it was far from perfect. The process of decrypting a single message could take hours or even days. Also, the machine was incredibly expensive to build and maintain. Despite these challenges, Turing and his team pressed on. They knew that every message they decoded could save countless lives. And then there were the people. Breaking the Enigma code was a massive undertaking that required thousands of people to work around the clock. There were codebreakers, mathematicians, engineers, linguists, and clerks, all working together to achieve a common goal. It was a true testament to human ingenuity and teamwork. They worked in shifts, day and night, to keep the messages flowing. The pressure was intense and the stakes were high. Each message they decoded brought them closer to winning the war. One of the most important aspects of breaking the Enigma code was the use of human intelligence. Codebreakers would often use their knowledge of language and culture to help decipher messages. For example, They might know that a certain type of message was likely to contain specific keywords or phrases, which could help them narrow down the possibilities. Additionally, they were able to spot patterns and inconsistencies in the encrypted text, which could indicate the correct decryption. This combination of technology and human intelligence proved to be a powerful force, allowing Turing and his team to crack the Enigma code. In the end, the quiet heroes of Bletchley Park played a vital role in winning the war. Their work saved countless lives and helped bring an end to a dark chapter in history. Turing and his team never received the recognition they deserved during their lifetime. But now their story is being told and their contributions are finally being celebrated. Historians estimate that Turing's work may have shortened the war by 2 years, saving millions of lives. But perhaps its most significant impact was the birth of modern computing. The bombs paved the way for the development of electronic computers, which would revolutionize the world in the years to come. Turing's legacy lives on in the digital age he helped create. His story is a reminder that sometimes the quietest voices make the loudest impact. Despite the monumental impact they had on the outcome of the war, the codebreakers of Bletchley Park remained largely in the shadows for decades. The secrecy surrounding their work meant that their names were kept under wraps, and their contributions were not widely known until many years later. However, their dedication and hard work did not go unrecognized. In the years following the war, several books and documentaries have been produced to tell the story of these unsung heroes. One of the most notable works is a book titled Colossus, The Secret History of the Codebreakers at Bletchley Park by author and historian Nigel West. The book provides a detailed account of the code-breaking operations at Bletchley Park and the pivotal role that the Colossus computers played in the effort. Another excellent resource is the documentary film The Code by PBS, which features interviews with former codebreakers and a look at the tools and techniques they used to crack the Enigma code. As we reflect on the legacy of the codebreakers at Bletchley Park, we are reminded of the power of human intelligence and determination. Despite the challenges they faced and the sacrifices they made, they succeeded in making an impact that changed the course of history. Their story is a testament to the idea that sometimes the quietest voices can make the loudest impact. So what would you do if you were in their shoes? Could you imagine a world without computers or the internet? Without Turing? That might have been our reality. So I ask you, what would you do if you had the chance to make history? What would you invent? Who would you help? Maybe you're watching this video right now because you're interested in coding or programming. If so, you might want to check out a free online site that offers a fun and interactive way to learn how to code. With thousands of lessons available, it's a great resource for beginners or experienced programmers alike. Plus, it's completely free. If you enjoyed this glimpse into history's hidden heroes, hit subscribe for more untold stories that shape our world. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. If you're as fascinated by history as we are, stay tuned for more captivating tales.